So hello students, in the continuation with our simple harmonic motion lectures, today we are going to discuss the energy of the particle executing the simple harmonic motion. Here in simple words we can write energy of simple harmonic motion. So I am Dr. Paramjit Singh. Let us start with our article. In the previous lecture we have discussed about the displacement which is given by A cos omega t plus phi and velocity is equal to minus A omega sine omega t plus phi. Also the velocity was minus A omega under root A square minus x square. The acceleration was minus A omega square cos of omega t plus phi, and it was also minus omega square x. Let it be equation number 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we know that the kinetic energy of any particle moving with velocity v is given by half mv square. In case of simple harmonic motion, where m is the mass of the particle which is executing the simple harmonic motion and v is the velocity. Now if I put the value using equation number 2 and 3 in equation number 5, first we will use equation 2 in equation 5, we get kinetic energy equal to half m v square, means A square omega square sine square A square omega square sine square omega t plus phi. Let it be equation number 6. If I put the value of equation number 3 in equation number 2, use equation 3 in equation 2, we get here the kinetic energy equal to half m v square. V square means half m omega square into A square minus x square. Let it be equation number 7. So we have the two expressions for the kinetic energy, equation number 6 and equation number 7. We can discuss this kinetic energy for extreme positions, that is for the mean position as well as for the extreme position. For mean position, at mean position, if you remember, the velocity was maximum. If the velocity is maximum, obviously kinetic energy will also be maximum. We can check it out. At mean position, the kinetic energy is x equal to 0. The kinetic energy becomes half m omega square A square. At extreme position, x equal to A, the velocity was 0, the kinetic energy will also be 0. If I use value of x equal to A in equation number 7, we get the kinetic energy equal to 0. So now we will switch toward the potential energy. Now if we know that the restoring force in simple harmonic motion is equal to minus k, F is equal to minus kx, where k was spring constant and it was related to the omega as omega is equal to under root k by m. In the very first lecture we derived this value. So if I apply the external force, F external equal and opposite to this restoring force, due to this external force, the small displacement caused is dx, and the small work done against the restoring force or by the external force is dW is equal to F external into dx. Or if I put the value of x external, F external, kx, we have kx dx, the total work done in executing the work done from 0 to x position, we have W is equal to 0 to x kx dx. After solving, we get half kx square. Let it be equation number 8. Now, if I put the value of k from this equation, the value of omega is under root k by m. If I put the value of k, which is equal to m omega square, the value of work, this work done is stored as the potential energy. Let it be denoted by U. So half m omega square x square is the value of potential energy. Let it be equation number 9. Now we can put the value of x in equation number 9 and we can get the expression for potential energy in terms of sine or cos function. So if I put the value of x from equation number 1 in equation number 9 to equation 1 in equation 9, we get u is equal to half m omega square a square cos square omega t plus phi. Let it be equation number 10. Now, on the similar lines of the kinetic energy, we can discuss the potential energy for two cases. One is for the mean position. At mean position, we have x equal to 0. The potential energy comes out to be from this expression. X is 0, at mean position potential energy is 0. But at mean position the kinetic energy was maximum, the potential energy is 0. At extreme position, we have x equal to a, the potential energy is half m omega square a square. Now this potential energy is exactly same as that of the kinetic energy which was at the mean position. Look at this expression, it is at the mean position, this expression at the extreme position. So when we plot the graph, we will clarify these things one by one. Now we will find out the total energy. We know that if other forces are not available, then total energy of the simple harmonic motion will be given by kinetic energy plus potential energy U. Now we can add two equations here. First of all, let us add the equation number 6 and equation number 10. Adding equation 6 and equation 10. You see the equation number 6 is here, half m a square omega square sine square omega t plus phi, and potential energy equation number 10 is half m omega square a square cos square omega t plus phi. So in both of the equations, half m a square omega square is common. We can take it outside and add up the sine square and cos square functions. So E is half m omega square a square sine square omega t plus phi plus cos square omega t plus phi. So sine square theta plus cos theta, square theta is 1. So we get the value of energy as half m omega square e square. This is the total value of energy. Now this energy is also same as this energy or this energy. I will discuss all these things in the graph. Now if we add the equation number 7 as well as the equation number 9, this is the expression for kinetic energy here. This is also the expression for potential energy. So if we add 7 and question number 9. The total energy is half m omega square a square minus x square plus, where is 7 number question? There is 9 number question. There we are. Half m omega square x square. Again we get the same expression for total energy from the other two expressions. Now we will plot the graph between the potential energy, kinetic energy, then we will see the total energy. One thing is clear from total energy expression, that total energy is always the sum of potential energy and kinetic energy, and it is always conserved. So let us plot the graph. So we plot the graph. This is the value of x. So here the x is 0. This is the value of energy. Now these are the extreme positions, minus a, plus a. If you see the expression for kinetic energy, it is extreme at the mean position and minimum at the, it is maximum at the mean position and minimum at the extreme positions. We can take another chalk. Okay. So by looking at the expression for kinetic energy, it is the parabolic graph. So here we have the kinetic energy curve. Similarly, the potential energy curve is extreme positions, maximum, 0 at mean position. That is also the parabolic graph. This is the graph of energy versus displacement. The total energy which is equal to this is always same. This value is of energy, this point of energy is half m omega square a square. So total energy is always conserved, which is equal to the sum of potential and kinetic energy. Now here at this point at x is equal to minus a or plus a, the value of potential energy is equal to total energy, but the value of kinetic energy is 0. This is our kinetic energy. This is our potential energy, which is 0 at the mean position. But at the mean position, the kinetic energy is equal to total energy and the potential energy is 0. Again, the total energy remains the same. So this is all about the energy of the simple harmonic motion. Now there are 2 points existing, this and this, where the potential and total energies are equal. What you can do that at these positions you can equate the value of kinetic as well as potential energy. You will get the value of x at this position, where the potential energy and kinetic energy becomes equal to each other. So this is all about the energy of the simple harmonic motion. Thank you students, we will see you next time.